Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com, and today we're going to do a beard shape up. So what we're doing right here is we're basically lightening up the beard, but I guess like a 2.5 or a 3, keeping it pretty dark, and just lightening up this guy. If you guys haven't seen this fade haircut video, I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the description, and you can check out the fade haircut I did on this guy right here. And what we're doing, guys, is making sure we got a nice clean canvas. We're basically lightening up the beard as much as we can. You want to make sure that you lighten up the beard as much as you can from the beginning, because when you go to pull out that T outliner and you want to shape up that customer, you want to make sure it comes out clean. If for it to come out clean, it has to be a nice flat canvas, okay, guys? So you want to have that nice, clean, crisp look. You want to go ahead and make sure that you line that up correctly. Unless, of course, the customer wants it dark, then that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video. So what we're doing right here is we're gonna grab our T outliner. I love to start from the outside of the beard first. It just makes more sense to me. I feel like the beard comes out a lot cleaner when I start off from the outside, and then I go in for the inside. I feel like sometimes when you start from the inside first, meaning the inside, meaning where I'm going right now, I feel like it comes out a little crooked when you're first starting out cutting hair. So I always recommend any students or anybody that's learning from YouTube to start from the outside first. That's just my opinion. So here we go. We're basically lining up. As you see, I'm taking the corner of that T outliner and I'm basically shaping the beard. That's why it's important to have a T outliner instead of a regular outliner, because you can use the corner of that machine as if it was a pencil. All right, guys? So using the part that's cutting, meaning using the moving blade. What we're going to do right here is just basically shape up the mustache, starting with the top of the mustache. And then later on throughout the video, I'll go at the bottom of the mustache, under the lip, and make sure it's nice and clean. Okay, guys, making sure it's nice and straight, not doing it too thin. Again, going on the outside right here, under the neck, on the inside, under the neck. And what I'm doing is just making sure it's nice and straight. He wants it right under the chin. So that's what I'm doing right here. Just making sure it's clean. Make sure you clean up this area before you move on to anything else. And then we'll move on to the other side of the beard. Same thing, starting off at the outside, going under the chin. And I'm gonna get the middle of the chin. I know it's a little crooked right there. I'm gonna get the middle of that. Make sure it's straight and it connects to the other side. Same thing, guys, cleaning under the chin, making sure it's nice and clean before I start the top. Now we're starting the top, same thing. The pencil concept, using the corner of my machine and basically drawing the line that I want. Now most detail is gonna come from the straight razor, guys. Most details gonna come from the straight razor. I don't get too detailed, specifically me. I don't get too detailed with the machine itself. Here we go, going under the lip and just making sure it's nice and straight. You don't want any hair hanging over the lip, so that's why we like to shape under the lip. What I did was just go over the top of the mustache again, not too thin, nice size mustache, kind of connecting to the beard a little bit, and going under that lip. Make sure he has that nice, clean, detailed look. And we're gonna get a lot more detail with the straight razor. Okay, guys, so now I'm going on the inside. He wants it pretty natural, not too detailed again. This particular client, he likes the natural look. So we're just gonna clean out the inside a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit that with the straight razor as well, giving it a round look to it. Again, not too detailed, not too, slim. A lot of people like it more cleaned up in the inside, but then a lot of people don't like it like that because it grows back faster. They feel like it grows back faster, and it looks a little weird. So the natural look, when it grows in, it'll have that natural look when it grows in as well, So we're not getting too detailed there. Again, the razor is going to give us that nice, sharp look. All right, guys, just cleaning that up and making it nice and clean. Same thing over here, using the corner of my machine just to draw that rounded area, okay? Using that corner and detailing it. All right, that blade is gonna make sure that we get a lot more detail than the machine. What we're using right here is the Easy Blade Shaving Gel. If you guys wanna save 10% on this, you can use coupon code YouTube, guys. And what I'm doing is I'm just rubbing it into the hair. As you can see, it's clear, non-foam, allows the blade to glide, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our straight razor, and we're gonna start right there at the corner of his head. Then we're gonna get a little detail on that curve, on that sideburn curve, if that makes sense. All right. And you just wanna use the corner of your blade at that rounded part. You wanna use the back part of the blade. And what I'm doing is stretching the skin. Make sure you stretch the skin. If you don't stretch the skin, you could possibly cut your client. The blade could stutter and you can cut the client. All right, same thing. Make sure you press and pull up on the skin. He likes his beard pretty high. So what I'm doing is I don't have too much room to play, but basically making sure it's nice and clean in that area. And you want to go over it for detail purposes. You want to go over it a little bit, go over it, keep going over it, just to make sure you have it to where exactly that client wants that line. Okay, guys. Same thing over here, just detailing the curve a little bit. Here's what we have. And I'm gonna get the back of his beard. Same thing. You wanna make sure that you pull that skin. And we're gonna go on the inside of that curve. So what I'm doing is I'm using the corner tip of the blade. Might not look like it, but I'm using just the corner, top corner. And same thing right here, I'm using the bottom corner. All right, keep the blade away from the lip. You don't wanna cut the lip. And what I'm doing is just using the corners when I'm going into that specific area. So what I did right here, I told him to blow up his chin, basically meaning put his tongue there so he can blow up his chin, or some customers can do it with air. And what that does is allow you to get that top part of the goatee. Okay, so that gives you more room to play, and it's kind of already stretches out the skin for you, so that gives you a lot more play. Same thing over here. We're doing Easy Blade shaving gel on there as well. And what we're gonna do is do the same exact thing, hit the corner, go for the sideburn, round it out. And for video purposes, you know, I can't get too detailed because obviously the video would be all day. So I'm just showing you guys exactly the strokes that you need to take, and then I have to keep going over it to make sure that it's clean behind the scenes, obviously. And like I said, using the corner of the machine the corner of the blade, I'm sorry, not the machine, to get on that, get the corner, get that rounded part specific. Going over it some more. All right, making sure that it's straight. And what we're gonna do is hit the mustache, guys. Make sure that they fold their lip down. Then we're gonna hit the top of that mustache. Same thing, making sure the blade is nice and flat so you won't cut your client. That's a pretty tight area to shave when you first start to cut hair. So what you wanna do is stretch the skin as much as you can from there. Same thing over here, hitting the rounded part, telling him to blow up his chin. And we're just getting that part right there. Same thing, blowing it up. And I'm using the corner of my blade just to get that area. Okay. And just getting a little more detail with the corner of the blade, using the top tip of the blade and the bottom part of it. All right, guys, here's what we have. Went over it a couple times behind the scene, obviously. And this is what we have, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys need any products, you can go ahead and use the coupon code U2 to save 10%. I will talk to you guys soon. Jay here from EasyBladeShavingProducts.com.